Hello everyone, Mayor Jordan here, and welcome back to City Skylines, where I've actually installed the mods this time, or, well, launched the version with the mods. Do I remember what they do? No, but you know, we're here. I literally spawned in, and this is what I was looking at, so I'm gonna fix this real quick, just because, obviously, yeah, it's gonna bug me. You know what, maybe with Anarchy we can actually make things like this work a little bit better. I'm not entirely sure if that is the case. I mostly just don't want it to do... I wonder if I need to just do like this. Yeah, it's like a weird thing how this always wants to do like that. I guess I should have to come from like the outside like this. That's kind of weird because, yeah, I'll probably end up, you know, going off both... Well, I'll definitely go off both sides here because I've got that going on already. Yeah, I'm not sure. Didn't I? Part of me feels like I replaced this, but I don't remember now. I feel like, did this load the wrong version? Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, that did not take long, and that was indeed the wrong version. I don't know what was up with that. The game just loaded an older one. I guess I gotta be careful about that. So let me... Shh. I'll just mute you for now. You're too loud, you know? I want to turn off the ads, but... Okay, so they're already off. That's good. We can go and turn that back on. Good stuff. Anyways, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I am pretty good myself. I'm tired, but I'm good. It's a Sunday, and it's about to be time for some Sunday football. So I'm getting excited for that, of course. But beyond that... just sort of chilling. I'm having a little overlook to kind of see what I'm looking at. I obviously see the demand for Office and a little bit of everything here, so I think maybe we'll go ahead and start filling in a new section because, you know, why not? I do kind of want to, because yeah, this is a it's not the best road, but at the same time it feels like a good spot to actually have a connection going into here. So let's do that. Let me turn the Anarchy off just in case I mess something up. That'd probably be about the best we get there. And then I feel like for these bits we will just go ahead and use the roundabouts. Just because I don't think it's going to be that severe of an issue. So I'm going to use that for now. And I wonder if these smaller roundabouts, if they go faster on them. I guess it's less to traverse. So maybe so. So I might actually do that on some of these just to see if that does make it a little zippier. But there we go. We have that. I kind of like the idea of... I was thinking maybe coming in here and adding a new little farm. But I'm not entirely sure yet. I do have these condos. I've got a few other things that can obviously go down now. It's looking a little sparse in this area now, so I think, yeah, the more that we get this building up, the better. I have, you know what, let me do this. I'm kind of curious. Having just like a little, like, area there. Maybe we could, like, put in a little high density area here. And that'll probably fulfill or satiate, like, a lot of demand in that region, at least. And then, yeah, I think we want to go ahead and start turning a lot of this smaller stuff into the larger developments, because this, I think it's just going to make more sense in the end. We'll go ahead and do that. We will actually, you know what, I'll do like a little area of allowing that to be both, or the mixed use. And then maybe here I'll just actually do that entire area like that. But yeah, slowly sort of not traverse, but transform that into a bit of a denser area. And then I guess I could use this, you know, this is kind of a main little thoroughfare. I'm gonna turn this down just slightly here for me. But yeah, I mean, it kind of works as a little main thoroughfare, and I could do something with that, of course. I also feel like I could do, where are those little places? Here? Yeah. How much room is here? That's not so bad, actually, right there. Because that fits in nicely on that corner. I feel like that kind of looks cool as you're coming in. You know, like just start to look a little denser. So I think I'll go with that. And how are we on... How are we doing on the landfill? So it's not the best, but it's also not the worst, so we'll take it. Recycling-wise, I think we're doing okay. Could be better. Let me actually pull up this. So, oh yeah, electricity. That's one thing we don't actually have at all, basically. So that's something I need to definitely worry about. Let me go and turn that back off. And unemployment monitor. Okay, wait, you're not supposed to be talking. I literally turned you off. Go away. There we go. Sure. So yeah, we got 2 homeless households. Interesting. I didn't actually know that was a thing. But I could go ahead and in this bit just expand this that little bit more, because why not? And then we probably could go ahead and make another little area to sort of do that as well. I'm kind of tempted to put a little bit like a straight road in between this to kind of build off of, and then it, you know, it just has another little connection, so they're not going through all this. Or I could do a straight road here that, you know, goes out to here. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of that and keeping it separated. So I might do that for now. So let's go and get the 4-lane road, and yeah, I think literally, you know, just like that. And then let's see, will that connect nicely? It will enough. There we go. And then this gives me something to build off of in here. Which, how straight do I want, or how do I want to do this, I should say. Because I definitely want to leave some space. So I think I'll wait before here and maybe here to have any of the entrances so there's a good gap. And then I think, yeah, now it's just a matter of somewhat filling in the space, but in, you know, a nice way. Because this is going to be some low density residential, so we won't worry too much. And then let's do something like this. And I say we won't worry too much. We're going to worry, but like we're not going to, I guess, be perfectionists so much about every little part, if that makes sense. Then maybe something like that. And then that's fairly filled in, actually. And you know what? Maybe I'm debating if I want to connect that up and then maybe one there. Just so, again, the multiple angles to come from might just end up better for people. Oh, having a little bit of issues here. So maybe something like that. And so it's connected in a bit of a weird way, but then it gives them better access to the schools and everything. And I feel like that's obviously going to be quite important. We're kind of okay on schools at this point, like because I have a mod that makes it better, thankfully. I don't know if the walking distance has been like improved in that way or not, but for now everything seems to be pretty okay there, so that's good. But I think what I'm going to do here, because we have this, apparently this area is really wanting some commercial, so that's interesting. But I think for now, I'll do maybe just something like this. I'll leave that open for if I end up building anything else through there. But I'll do something like that just so I have the ability to go ahead and put, you know, some of these more, I guess, dense housing options through here as well. And I guess I could have like a little low rent housing, because you never know. I mean, that's probably always something that's needed, so we'll have it there in just the off chance. I'll do something like that, and then maybe like that, and then there. Perfect. Yeah, there's no real true rhyme or reason how I'm doing that one, just sort of putting it in as a feel, I guess. Sort of hoping it comes out nice. And for these, again, I'm just going to paint them in. Because I feel like, you know, most of the time they typically get replaced. So I'm not going to worry too much about like their sizing and everything for now. I just want the density to sort of be dense, I guess. There we go. We got the Pop Musician Mansion, which is always fun. I don't know where I'll put that yet. I don't really have like an agenda on that one for now. It looks different than I remember. Maybe it's because it's the European one. And did I unlock any new ones here? Because I don't know if I actually have the vegetable farming one yet. I don't remember. That's the thing. My memory's just not the best anyways. And I could actually... Yeah, I could actually just follow this out. So let's go... Let's see, what would it be? 45? Sure. Will it let me do this? Yes, it will. Okay. Well, that wasn't straight as I thought it was. But that's fine. Oh god. Bit of lag. That's fine with me, honestly, because it doesn't need to be perfect. I actually wonder if I can, like, get in here. There we go. Okay, that worked. I was amazed that that actually worked like it did. But now we actually have a row that goes up there if I want to put anything through there. Let me go and put this on the 3rd speed just to get some stuff going. I'll take a sip of coffee while I was just sort of watching it. But yeah, I hope you've been well. Thank you for the support of me switching, by the way. I've actually been able to see the comments now. And yeah, it's been good. I'm glad that everyone sort of was on board for, you know, a little bit of a change and getting to experience some new things, because obviously, yeah, it's different. But, you know, getting to, I guess, learn a little bit what, or use a little bit of what I've learned, which is always nice. Because, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I guess, like, you get this certain progression when you play enough, obviously, and you feel like you've very much outgrown what you know very quickly. Very, very quickly. And that happened pretty quick there, so thank you for the support. Did the game just crash or did my mouse just die? My mouse actually just died. That's hilarious. Okay, I'll pause and I'll be back in a second. Jeez. Okay, we are back with a new charging mouse. Good. Oops, I didn't actually want to do that yet. It's one thing of having a wireless mouse. As much as I love the no wires, it does die kind of quick sometimes. But that's all right. So I want to come up under here and then kind of just come on this side. That wasn't exactly how I wanted to do that, but I'm not too fussed of the exacts, I guess. And you know, I was going to do the whole thing where I just do, yeah, like, you know, with a 1 lane, but I'm going to again be preemptive on that and hopefully not make that a problem. And let me build this backwards, because I have like more of an idea of how I want it to look. So my thought is having kind of like a, I guess, a ring road of sorts. So let's go 56, like that. I don't actually know if that was right on the other number. I think I was looking at the original 56. It's really hard to see. I have to zoom in really far so I can actually see what's going on. Oh, okay, I think maybe it doesn't. Okay, let me try that again. So let me do maybe 64 and then 64. I was also reading the wrong number, I just realized. So 64, there we go. And then we'll match that up. 64. There we go. So I'm kind of thinking something like that, just to have as like kind of a starting point. And then, yeah, I think coming from here, and then going under like that, then yeah, I can kind of do it at once when it gets up over here, honestly. As long as it connects. That's the main thing. And I wish that wasn't so dark. I think that's just probably the current sun level. But that now connects over there. They can get up over this way or over that way, depending on what they need. I'm fine with that. So, I mean, it's just a rail yard, so, but if I want to put anything there in the future, that's sort of my plan, I guess. We'll go ahead and do that upgrade as well, just in case it does end up being useful. And then, I guess we'll go ahead and have the farthest one back here to go here. And then we'll have that connect to there. Then maybe do this. Probably should have done that a little farther back, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a little tight. Wrong one. But I figured getting some trains just for tourism, probably smart to, you know, again, do this sort of thing a little bit ahead of time. There we go. And then we'll want to probably have this bit also just connect on out. So let's do the same here of like this, and then it can connect via here. And, oh, this is for, okay, the other bit, that's fine. Then we'll do, it's nice to get this going a little bit before other stuff is built, because it just makes it that little bit more tame, I should say. So maybe if I do something like that. I don't want to make anything like, you know, too sharp and crazy. That's kind of the goal to avoid. But I think that would be a little bit better. And then I think everything can get kind of where it needs to from there. Like, obviously, we're going to have to build stuff wherever we want it to go. But for now, I think that will work. Just it goes to this outside connection. I don't think there's actively another outside connection that I can tell. I think this is going to be a very flat-oriented place, perhaps. But that is a good start for me, at least. And, you know what? Maybe we'll try to build a train station along here, like, kind of early on. Just so, again, like, we don't have to worry about it becoming a problem later down the line of not having space for it or whatever else. And we can even build a bus stop outside of it when the time comes, which will be actually quite nice. I'm not opposed to it being here, because it's near the bus stop. And that could be quite nice. So there we go, we have that. And then, so how many, yeah, let's see what the upgrades we want to do here are. There we go. So what's our next thing here? I guess we could go across here. I mean, it doesn't have to go far. That's the one thing, I think. This is mostly going to be an outside connection for now, so there's, you know, that to consider. I mean, you can see how many taxis are coming in, so avoiding these taxis obviously will be great. I am mildly tempted to go ahead and lay out another, oh no, it's a bit small for like just a train stop to be on both sides here, I think, but at the same time maybe it's not. But I mean, maybe that's just what a, you know, a subway will do later on. The train might be for like larger transport things. Yeah, I think so. So anyways, let's go ahead and we'll build the middle one out first, because I think it's going to be the easiest to build off of. And we will go, I think it's easier to go over typically. And then let's build like this. We're going to have one that, if I can. I'll have one that does that. and that works. Awesome. Okay, so just a little Y junction. And then the plan is to make this look like a rat's nest, essentially. And there we go. And we'll go ahead and have this first platform basically go all the way to Bahandas? Sure. And then back, if that works. And that should be the complete line, correct? I do believe so. So yeah, that's got a little bit of a ways to go, but we should see the train start popping in and out. So hopefully we end up getting, you know, the desired outcome of people using it. That would be great. But I could as well, with the bus, I could add a little bus stop out front here, because I don't, is there one that just connects? Okay, no, that's the subway. But yeah, we could have one that's literally just out front. And I can move that way, just to, you know, do its thing. And then it'll just go around to the next stop, however it needs to, I guess. Probably. Maybe that's not the best way to do it, but it's the way I'm doing it. But yeah, I didn't quite realize how many taxis there were. That was kind of insane to look at. I could do a taxi depot, and I could actually upgrade it to be, there's like a more efficient version that you can upgrade it to, and maybe that's not the worst thing to do. I kind of feel like that's just not the worst spot for that. The garage off to the side. Yeah, it's the dispatch center, so they don't all have to, I guess, only pick up at the taxi stops. They can go kind of wherever they want, which is pretty useful. So we have a little bit of, oh yeah, I forget we have offices we can put down. So we have a little bit of demand for housing here. So I think, honestly, all of these I'm going to just go ahead and start turning. Anyone that I kind of like see, because I think it's going to very briefly stay this small housing anyways, and it's just going to very quickly probably not even stay like this kind of housing too long. It's probably going to go to the more higher density. But we'll make the change now and then kind of go from there, I think. There we go, we got the vertical square. Is that one of them? It is indeed. Okay. Because yeah, I think this is going to have a pretty quick turnover to being even higher density than that, but you know, it's nice to kind of get going a little bit earlier. Alright, that one says it's fine for now at this point, so I won't change anything yet. They definitely have the quite nice style homes though, that's for sure. Alright, so what did we unlock here? I guess it was just more stuff in the, oh, I see, the North American style, that makes sense. We also have a cargo train terminal, which is always quite important, or at least traditionally it was. I think it still has the same kind of importance, but I feel like having that towards here probably isn't the worst idea. So I think I will go ahead and put that in again before things get too crazy. And I'm going to do it, I know this may seem weird, like, location-wise, but I'm kind of thinking just like they can get in, they can go each way, they can get out of the city quickly, and I feel like that's going to be important, especially if it does get quite busy. I didn't realize the thing comes in from the other side. Alright, let me redo that, and I'll do it more up. Sure, why not there? Then we can just do something like that. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's actually probably a little nicer looking than the other one was anyways. Then we'll build it pretty far up that way. And then, yeah, we can just kind of sneak through here and connect up that way. I always go to the wrong thing. And I don't know why, I always use the double train track. I just, like, I don't know. I feel better about it not having any, I feel like don't get as many backups on it. And, like, I'm not someone who's good at managing that type of thing, so it's not really something I like to fuss about, I guess. So that's more why I use it more than anything. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this area and actually connect up over here. Because I like the idea of doing that, basically. That's pretty much the only reason. I like the idea of doing that instead of it trying to get intermingled with this kind of area. So that's what I'm gonna go for here. Then we'll connect it like that. And I will go ahead and have a opposite connection here if the need arises for anything. Whoa, that was weird. But that works a little bit, or that should work fairly well, I think. And obviously, yeah, we have a little bit of a issue of needing a bit, so that's fine. Ah, that's another reason you need that. Okay, I guess I sort of remembered to some degree there. And by that I mean the two laned. There we go. So we can do something like that. In fact, I think I can even do... So I wanted to get the little storage thing, but I don't actually know if I have room for it here. Okay, it can go out here. Awesome. There we go. That works pretty well. I think I could actually, if I wanted to here, and I don't know if they would use this. I just know that I think it'll connect. There we go. I think that's something that they can go around and use if the need arises for them. I could connect this here, but I'm afraid that we'll just start going in here, but I guess that makes no true difference. Other than the fact, maybe it's better to have this separated just for, like, not safety, but, like, just sanity. More sanity than anything. So let's do that, and let's go ahead and also connect this. We'll do it underground to here. And that should fulfill that need. There we go. So yeah, in theory, I think that should start kind of just doing its thing. And I think we should be good. We'll see if the trains start making their way in. Not just yet, but I mean, the time is young or whatever. A little bit of a forest fire out there, but we're so far from that, it's not really much of an issue right now. But we do have some trucks, you know, unloading here, which is quite nice to see. We actually, yeah, we've already got 67, 70 tons there, so that's good. So yeah, I guess as that sort of does its thing, that will keep progressing as well. And we did unlock this of, what was it? Vertigo Square? Yes. So we could place that somewhere that we see fit. I'm actually not opposed to having it up over here because I think it's a nice little spot. Makes people happy, and that's kind of, you know, the goal. We also have the Pop Music's Mansion. I don't really know where I would want to put that. I kind of feel like putting it up here to some degree, but I don't really think that would help with, I guess, their needs. Maybe it's not the best part for that. I don't know, but we'll see. And then, yeah, now I've got all this extra area to work with if it comes down to it, which is great. I'm glad this is being processed faster than it's being used, which is nice to see. How is this being used so far? So we have 9 passengers waiting, 112% efficiency, so honestly that's fine. That's nice just to see. They're happy, even though I bet that is a little bit loud. But I'll take the happiness at least. But yeah, that is not too shabby. I'm actually pretty happy with how that's going. And this has sort of, you know, filled itself in fairly nicely as well. And this kind of, I guess, opened up a little bit more room. Or I could just, you know, keep expanding this way for, maybe this way for industry and stuff, and then this way for homes, and then over here for homes. I think that's going to probably be the way that I do things. But yeah, this seems to be running pretty efficiently for the time being. I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm happy with how it is going. And honestly, not having too many issues with the stoplights as of yet, and I'm sure that's going to be a thing in the future, and I'll regret saying that, but as it is for now, I should say, I'm pretty content with that. So yeah, I'm going to also do a little thing here, just because I realize this is going to be easier in the future if I just leave this all raised. So let's go ahead and bring that up. 1, Yeah, it's just going to make everything a little bit easier if I need to build a road through there. So there we go. That'll be a little bit better for us. And oh wait, I know why it's not bringing anything in. I need to make a cargo terminal. Or a cargo route, rather. So yeah, that's one reason nothing's happening. So let's do that. And that should, you know, make things actually do what it's supposed to do. Crazy. Probably see the, yeah, I was gonna say, probably see the trades start making their way over now. And that should be better, because, I mean, you know, we got a little bit going on. I think most of our stuff is, yeah, sort of probably from the farms and things like that, but again, that's totally fine. I think that makes stuff in the city cheaper as well, to some degree. I don't know. I think this is the thing they're talking about, unless a new one is right. That's on the island. I think I'm gonna be okay. But there we go. Now the cargo terminal is being used, so that's good to see. Wow, there's. I didn't expect three trains to be waiting that quickly, but I think it's good to see. It means that it's going to be utilized, and they're already, I think, getting loaded. Yep, they're on their way. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And I guess one thing of having these maybe as singles, like going in, it probably doesn't. It probably makes it where they don't wait so long, now that I think about it. But that's always something to, I guess, think about in the future, so it's kind of good to have that in the mind at least. But let's see, so from there, what would I like next? Oh, look at them go. A little tractor and grain hauler, a little tractor with a sprayer, I think, of sorts. I wonder if they get like, no, I think I've seen a combine harvester before actually, which is weird because this is the dairy one, so yeah, it doesn't even need to be needed as much, I guess. But yeah, another little tractor. Oh, there's the combine harvester. They just had a head-on collision. They're all dead. All right, cool. And that was leafy green, so that's also neat. So, where do I want to build next? I'd like to obviously update this, and maybe that's like, you know, part of the future. I know the density is very weird, but it's, again, I guess I said, like, my plan is just to kind of put these in. So I guess I can do that. And I'm not too worried about their sizing, because I feel like it's kind of just a free-for-all somewhat of, like, you know, I expect this to be pedestrian, so it can be whatever. The parking is probably going to be the main thing, which, yeah, I guess they're all full now, so we probably could use other parking regions. I wonder, I've not actually unlocked anything in a little bit. I mean, I could give myself the underground parking building, which is a big thing, but as well, you know, we could have, you know, hospitals, crematoriums definitely going to be needed. We have incinerator plant if we wanted. College would actually be quite smart. I'd like to get them educated. Maybe the larger, I mean, the welfare office, that one's always a good one. And then we could go, you know, for water, or we could, you know, let's go ahead and let's get some large parks, because I feel like that's going to make everyone happy too. I feel like the parks are always a great idea. And then, what do we have in here? So it's post-sorting, anything for one that seems worth it. I mean, I guess I need it to probably get to something somewhere, but maybe I'll just save it. Yeah, I think I'll just save it for now. So we now have a college. We've already got a high school down, so that's fine. But yeah, we can eventually get that down. We have the welfare office, which, yeah, is going to be quite important, especially for the homeless that we had 2 homeless households, which we don't want. We would like to get them homed, so we'll find a place to lay this down. I'm kind of thinking here's not actually the worst option, because it kind of works out location-wise to kind of fulfill everyone. And then it's not in the way of any of my things here, and then there's a good way to cross into here too if they end up walking. So that might be good. And then I've been kind of tempted to build like a little road, Like, just maybe even the dirt road that goes up here for the pop star mansion. But I feel like that's probably its own issue, you know? I feel like that, maybe by the welfare office, isn't the best look. But who knows? So yeah, we need, well, everything. It's basically just keep building neighborhoods at this point. Try not to just like straight up meet demand, because that becomes a thing of, you know, you're just building to build, kind of building just to do what I want now. But I am liking mostly how everything is so far. I'm kind of tempted to put another farm around here, because a farm around this bit doesn't really affect anything, and then in reality it just kind of makes everything better. And we do have the textile farming now, so it may not be the worst idea. So maybe if we go along here, we'll pretend that there's like a easement or some sort of a law of having to stick away from the road there, because there probably would be, I'd imagine. Probably can't go right up to it. And there we go. So we have to, oh, it's one of those, sometimes that happens, I don't know why. When you put one down, it's just like, no, I'm not going to spawn, sorry. So kind of have to redo that one, that's fine though. So again, we'll do that as if there's some sort of a thing making it happen that way. Oops. Okay. I know the last one was a little neater, but that one worked, so that's what I'm taking. There we go. And then perhaps we can even do something with that at some point, I don't know. But, well, it's not my favorite actually. Let me see if I can, might just do it straight up to the road. Like I said, there's probably some law against that, but not here in New Benidorm. We live loosely by the by rules. I actually didn't put that all the way to the edge either. There we go. That's better. Alright, yeah, that looks a little bit better. I didn't like how the other one was looking. And even with this one, yeah, I could almost get it to the edge. But I could do it to there. So maybe that'll be fine for now. Just makes me feel a little bit better about how that looks. I don't know why. We'll pretend it matters. Alright, so did I unlock? Yeah, so I got the crematorium, which again probably going to be needed. You know, eventually. We could just put that by the hospital. It's maybe not the worst idea, just to have that there. And then, yeah, I mean, that feels like probably the right thing to do, really. And then doesn't this, yeah. Okay, so that's the add-on for that. And we'll just put that there. And that should be fine. I like to just pre-upgrade the buildings, because I know me, if I forget, I'll just forever forget and not go fix it. So that's why usually I'm doing that pretty early on. Just because, yeah, I don't trust myself. Don't trust myself to actually go back and fix the thing. But there we go. Okay, not the worst. It's not, again, I wouldn't say this is my like favorite look yet. I liked how it looked when it was smaller. But I think it's just because it's all these little gaps that I wish you could just change the cells. Like, I feel like there should be, where's there we go. I feel like there should be at least like 2 here. Like, I could fit another one of these in. I wish they were just a little bit tighter to be able to do that. I think that would make me happier. But, you know, I'm sure that'll be a thing that, and maybe there already is a mod for that. I've not looked since I installed these. So there is that as well. So, I mean, I'm sure there's something that does exist. That bus was freaking flying. I don't know if you saw that. Jeez. I love that they're doing a U-turn in the parking lot. That's funny. I guess can't really 100% control what they do. Probably. Maybe. Alright, so I feel like that's pretty nice. I kind of like the idea of having a large plaza through here. And I think, yeah, I think we'll build that road through there. And then I'll build it off of this. You know what? I'm fine with having that connect there. We'll just do like the smallest little roundabout for that. But yeah, I think large plaza right up against that would be great. Then I wish it didn't have a fence around it so you could, like, you know, have the normal paths go into it like usual, but it's not something they did in this, unfortunately. How are we on fire? We're okay-ish. It could be better. Police or welfare is good. Police, I think, is also, yeah, it's doing okay. Yeah, we're going to need a bus stop, I guess, over here at some point. Maybe I could do this and then do the classic, just yank that over there and then go around that way. Pretend it's not an issue. I could also actually put one here and then do the same thing. There we go. Perfect. Yes. But that's a little bit better, I think. Then just thinking how if I was to do, yeah, I think I might do a little road here. And then gives me like a little area to build off of there. Just like a little, oh, so they're going to use that to turn out. Honestly, that's fair. I'm not going to complain about that too much. And then we'll have one that connects to there, because why not? Then we could, I'm a little low on money, of course. Yes, I mean, it's time for me to start putting in some housing anyways, so that's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do, I guess, like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and just be like any of these places that I feel, oops, I didn't mean to do that, that's fine. I wasn't really paying attention while I clicked there. Any of these places that I feel the need to upgrade, I just will for now. Again, I feel kind of bad because I like the shape of these places a lot of the times, and I love how the row houses work. And yeah, I easily can put them in other places, and I will, but I was just, you know, I kind of think that they might look nicer that way. I don't know why. Let's put that in there. Ooh, that'd be a, oh, I thought that was going to be an L-shaped one. That would have looked really cool. That's fine, though. So we do have this garage extension we can buy for that, so we'll go ahead and do that, too. I know that probably just, you know, will sink my money, but that's fine. Money isn't really the true worry I have right now, so that was loud. That's fine. And then let's go ahead just for like some custom shapes. I will put some in here, but we'll do it like that. I will see. Yeah, there we go. That can do the full thing. That's great. Yeah, we're going to need more parking, obviously, for this area getting larger. So this is the medium parking lot. Yes, okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to come through here and then just make a giant parking area. And I know that's ugly, I guess, and yeah, but I honestly just kind of love it. There's something about it that really gets me, but we'll have to do that once I get some money, so probably once we get to the boomtown. I can get a loan and all that if I wanted. It's just not really something I want to do right now. So let's go ahead in these other areas. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and start adding in, you know, some of this other residential. I love the idea of this all being row housing. Maybe like a little place here on the corner. I was hoping that would be zonable too. That's unfortunate. I wish I could just decide to go to this road once I did that bit, but take what we can get, I guess. So let's do that. Then we'll go ahead and put some, we'll put some like regular commercial up on this corner. Let me do like just a little 3x3. Again, I hate how it does that. I keep forgetting it's going to do that to me. And we'll put some offices in here because, you know, it'll probably be needed in the not so far future. In fact, I'll just make that whole area office there. And then, yeah, fill this area in basically all with this, just because I love how it builds in the single lines anyways. I think it looks so good. There we go. So that should start to fulfill a little bit more necessity there anyways. I think we have, yeah, we have demand for commercial up over here, so we will try to fulfill that. We have a big demand over here, okay. You know, what if I do this is commercial, and let's just, oops, a little bit of lag. Then we'll have that there. We'll do commercial, and then we'll do some, is that low? Okay, that's the medium density, that's fine. Let's not put that there, let's actually put commercial there, just because I think we don't have to worry about the noise so much. And I think commercial beside of there would be good. We'll put in offices here on these little bits. And then, sure, we'll go ahead and do a bigger thing commercial there. Or housing, rather. And then, why not there too? Might as well just keep it going. So how far are we off the next? Does it tell me how far we are off the next one? Yeah, so only a bit more XP needed. And I mean, yeah, I could get a loan if I wanted, but I don't really feel the need. I do like how this is getting actually with a little bit larger of housing. Again, I wish these like kind of areas would fill. Maybe that's, you know, I actually have a great idea for when the time comes for that. I'll start filling it in with, oh yeah, I can straight up just paint ores and stuff. That's amazing. I might do that later. I can straight up just put pavements through, and I can put trees and all that stuff. Make it look like its own little park and everything in between, and not be an issue to make it look like it's as empty as it is. So that'll make me feel a lot better, actually. So right now we actually just have low density demand. Which, yeah, I was going to say, not a lot of these roads are going to be happy with. Back here is fine, but it's not really somewhere I want to put housing. To be honest. I kind of... yeah, I'm not totally keen on that. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I'm not sure. Yeah, and like a lot of the other stuff is being kind of overtaken by the demand of that as well. I do feel like a little bit of this area could have used a bit more commercial as well. Maybe I'll remedy that a little bit here. Try to keep it like fairly well used, and maybe this will kind of get me to where I need to be to my the worst thing about my phone, which is a Google Pixel, is it loves to turn itself on every single time I record and be like, oh, I'm listening, don't worry, let me top exactly what you're saying while recording. And it just like tops it all out every single time. I'm just like, please stop. Let's go and make that housing too. Oh, I like that. That's cool. So yeah, this should get us to the next upgrade, I imagine, or the next like level to be able to move from and not be such an issue, I think, with money. And then I can build the parking and whatever else I feel is needed. Like I said, oops, didn't mean to do that big of a section, but that's fine. It's kind of okay, actually, because again, I think this area as well is going to be one of those areas that ends up becoming quite a lot of more mixed use and more, you know, a little bit of everything, because otherwise it's just going to be kind of lame. And honestly, the roads aren't really, you know, as you can see, like it's barely made to like that kind of residence anyways, and it's only going to get worse. So yeah, take a little sip of coffee from my throat. I'm actually losing my voice a little bit. That's better. All right, so yeah, we're quite low in money, but we should get a pretty decent, yeah, 1.4 million, I think, next. Or maybe it's even bigger because we'll go to busy, won't we? Yeah, 1.6 million, so that'll help us out of our little debt area, so that's good. I wonder, yeah, I mean, I could put this down. Like, just somewhere for the time being. I kind of like the idea of trying the gated community and putting him in there. And maybe some of the low density stuff, because maybe that'll help. In real life, I think gated communities are horrible, but in the game, why not? The neighborhood I live in, they're trying to get it gated all the time, and everyone's just like, do you know we have to plow this ourselves? Do you know we have to maintain the roads ourselves? Do you know we have to... And they're just like, no. They're like, yeah, you don't get much of the city services, and then they're suddenly against it. And then 3 months later, they're like, oh, we gotta do it again, because someone left their door unlocked, and it's not their fault. Someone left the door unlocked and someone got into their car. It's like, oh, you make it easy for someone and you're surprised? Perfect. They act like a gate will fix that as well. It won't. It won't. So dumb. Alright, so I think I'm debating getting a loan, but at the same time I'm so close. If I just keep converting stuff and building things, I guess, is the main thing. I just hate building to build to, or building to unlock things. I don't want to, like, disingenuinely, like, just add a bunch of stuff in that I don't want to. But at the same time, like I said, I did want to turn these over into these, so I'm sort of just letting it happen. Okay, those are already turned over, because thankfully these are nice looking. I might go and turn these actually. They're nicer looking, like high density residential, I think, honestly. Actually, let's not do that. Let's bring those back, because I think that would look weird. But yeah, thankfully the designs for the European ones I actually really like, because I don't know, there's something about, like, I mean, this is a very, I don't want to say skinny. I'm trying to think of, like, where it would be. I don't really see those in, like, the bits of Europe I've been to, but my brain thinks that it's probably how it would look more in, like, maybe, like, parts of Sweden or something. But this is just going off of playing GeoGuessr, so I could be entirely wrong there. GeoGuessr is obviously a very limited scope of what a country looks like, so, and all that, so it's fair. So yeah, we're gonna definitely need to expand that, which I think is hilarious because, you know, it's a parking lot, but I find it funny to expand. And I could perhaps even just keep building it off of here, but it just seems a little, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm into that. I could do it here as well, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep it to where when they're crossing the road, it's like easier and not so, I don't know. Or maybe I do just want to expand it this way. Maybe I would just delete this road. Maybe link up to here instead, like where it just goes around to here. Delete this bit, and then just keep expanding it this way. Like it's one large parking lot and the rest is just like the city. That actually might work a little bit better for me, and then I could have another way maybe into here to the parking lot. So like they can park up and get in there, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me thinking. But I do love seeing all the little Sims walking. It's really nice to see that it, you know, actually does its thing. But yeah, right now we have mostly low density demand. We do have some industry demand here too, but I think I'm actually out of space for that. I can kind of like do those bits, but I mean, that's only a little bit. I do have more commercials, so I can put commercial down as I see fit, and that should obviously help us with getting to where we need to. I will put that in there because that actually should be quite useful. Maybe I'll put one there as well. Then is there anywhere else that seems, I mean, these kind of feel like a given because I'm not really going to have people wanting to necessarily live right beside that highway, but they will want to shop beside of it. Maybe. We'll see. But maybe with those being built, maybe that'll be enough now to give us the XP that we need to get there, unless the XP came in as soon as we started building. I don't know. Is there any, I mean, I could put the things here. I just don't like the idea of doing it there. I mean, the happiness is increasing, so that's good. We're on full speed, so, you know, it's coming in as it is. But yeah, I am tempted to put, like, the Pop Star Mansion, like, up here. Just because I think it'd be kind of funny. But I could just put them in, like I said, a regular neighborhood. Or, you know, a gated neighborhood. Which might be more of the way that I go about things. If I was going to do that, I'd probably... Maybe I'd, like, start building it over here as, like, a little area kind of on its own. Like, away from everything else to stay more low density. I don't know. Or maybe build out from here and then it's, like, in this little area. Oh, my gosh. Calm down. Maybe, like, within this area, within the trees. I don't know. Both things, I guess are kind of possible. We must be so close. Yeah, it's literally within, like, 100 and some points. Come on. Just, maybe if I put down, like, one more thing, it'll be enough. Oh, we're getting close. Let's say we're going to put in a shop there. Maybe once that's built. It's literally within, like, 80 points. Or 70 points, rather. Oh, I think literally 64, so come on. If my math was right, which it never is, I should say. Maybe once this is built, we'll be there. It's a pharmacy. I mean, I like big feet. Sometimes the names are just so good. I never really bothered to look at them, but... Maybe? Hey! We got it! Oh, alright. So... Yeah, I think I'm going to do what I said there. How long have I been recording? 56 minutes? You know, I'll keep going. Why not? I'm not opposed. So yeah, I want to delete this, and that does mean deleting these homes. Sawzle. Okay. You can tell I felt very bad about that. I said Sawzle. So I'll expand the road to there, because that's kind of the best I can get for now. Well, maybe I can do this. Actually, and it not be such an issue. There we go. That's fine. And then... Nope. Then I wonder... Oh, I didn't mean to hit play. Yeah, I want to... I wanted to track that a little bit better. I can do that, and then I could actually just do this to... Maybe that doesn't quite work. I guess I could, yeah, I was going to say, probably slowly adjust it to do what I wanted. There we go. It's not perfect, but it gets what I wanted to get done. So that's good. And then... Yeah, we'll kind of just, I guess, keep redoing this. Let me go ahead and upgrade this before I forget, because that's always a good thing to do. And let me go ahead and also move it. I want to move it just off to the side there. Now, I don't remember the sizing I did on this, so I'm going to have to check. So it is... 48, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's go, yeah, kind of far for now. And then I'll just start putting it in and see what happens. And I guess, yeah, we'll do where I kind of, yeah, did that last time. So is that under roads? Yes, it is. And then the medium parking lot. Set them side by side like that. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just put a road behind it and it's that easy. There we go. And then that should in theory work. But then I wanted to do... Yeah, I want to do the next one facing the other way, so I kind of have to know. So it takes up 5, so I need to go 6 of the cells, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that would be correct. we figured it out. That's good. And I know this to many is probably horrible to see me doing this, but just let it be known, I find it incredibly fun. Let me do that actually. I want to do it the other way. I don't know why I find it so fun. I think it's something of, there's a certain thing, like ironicness of building a pedestrian area and having to use this, I think. But as well, I just think it's kind of fun. So I could do another 4-lane, oops, coming through here. Let me go ahead and delete this. We can rebuild that after this comes through here. Then do something like that. Actually, I just realized that looks weird there too. I don't really want that. I want to make sure that looks like it was supposed to. There we go. And then, so like what happens if I was to put, okay, so it would still fit, but I don't really want to, I think that'll be the max that I would need. I'll probably keep this area open to do more. But yeah, just sort of deciding how I want to connect this. Not entirely sure as of yet. Maybe, I mean, I could literally just do that. It's not the worst idea. So we could just actually just have that for now. Then, you know, I'm not also opposed to maybe doing that. And just because, you know, obviously the farms probably need some way to make connections here easier. We'll do that. And we'll go ahead and turn this to a little medium roundabout. We could do like a little roundabouts here just to make it easier to get in and out from there. That might be kind of nice for them. I was going to do that down there, but it's mostly for pedestrian crossing. I'm less worried about that up here, but down there obviously is quite a big thing. But I think that should work a little better. And then we can connect that back up. And I think we're good to hit play from that point. But now, lots more room to park. Looks ridiculous. I love it. And then, yeah, I have room to build in here now. I have room to build in there. So that's great. You know, in fact, I wonder if I was to do... So I'm going to try something here. I mean, I guess sort of from here, but kind of not at the same time. Let me actually use a roundabout because that'll help me get what I'm wanting to do done. So I'm thinking if I go through here and just sort of build out a nice little space. I don't really have to worry, obviously, about the cells over here, or zones, or whatever you want to call it. Then I'll do my best to not connect over there either. Not, again, I don't really have to worry about that, which is good. So I'm thinking if I do this, and then go to the creation tool. I don't want it to connect to that road because I think that becomes an issue. Unless they're allowed to get back there just because they are, but we'll find out. But what I'm thinking, it doesn't work quite the way I wanted to. So I wanted to make this a what was it called? Gated community, because it's kind of a little closer to the town. But again, I wish it kind of had the brush tool. It was actually easier to work with, I'd argue. But I want to see what that does look like. Yeah, I mean, I don't even see... Okay, living or working within it. Okay, I mean, that's fine, actually. Because, yeah, they work there, so that won't actually be an issue. So I could do that. Okay, so I think I can actually do that in the end, which is good. So, yeah, I basically just want to... I guess I need to turn the snapping off. That's probably... like kind of step number 1 here, isn't it? There we go, that is better. I prefer the brush system, I think, a little bit from the last game, like just for the accuracy. You know what, I'll even do it to there, because they don't really need to be going through there. But yeah, so this could be, yeah, the gated community. We could have a roadside parking fee. That would be kind of hilarious. Because, I mean, hey, they are richer. If they can afford that. I was hoping there would actually be gates, though. That's a little bit sad. I was hoping that would be a thing. But I get it, you know. It is what it is. And then, yeah, I think for here I would literally just fill in all of this that I can. However it wants to fill. And it'll probably be a pretty, I guess, almost posh area in a way. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll have a little bit of commercial on the outskirts, because why not? And you know what, just because I can, some of that there. But we'll see if that works a little bit better for us there too. That wasn't my original plan, of course. That just felt like a nice thing to do. And yeah, the parking's already being utilized a little bit more, so that's good to see. They're hilariously using this for a way to just get in here quicker, which honestly fair enough, as long as they're, you know, utilizing it. Which, I mean, they're utilizing it to also park, so that kind of does the right thing too, so I can't really complain there. But yeah, we'll see how that does. I'll be curious to see if I mean, everyone's building in there, so I guess that's the main thing. So I guess it is working as is. But yeah. So I think in the next episode, we'll obviously keep expanding. We'll do some other bits and bobs, and it should be a fun time. But that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience, as always. My plan is to get to where I can do these, like, at least 3, 4, maybe even, you know, every weekday. Times a week is what I'm trying to say. You know, just with a lot of things going on and all that, it's always hard, but I want to do it because I freaking love doing this, and it's actually been really fun to play. Mayor Jordan has been such a fun. It started as an experiment and became something that was actually perfect for me. So thank you very much. Thank you for being around, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Goodbye.